As we feel the need to be more and see more, we also need to recognize that we need to show ourselves some love. I am Dr. Duni. I am a mom empowerment coach, a family doctor, and a mom. And right now, I'm tuning in on multiple platforms to connect with you and actually share with you this 30-day challenge. This challenge is all about you and I going on a journey of compassion, going on a journey of compassion to ourselves, of compassion to others. Because when you show compassion, it is such a gift you can give to you, and it's a gift you can give to others. When you show compassion, you are showing that you understand where this person is coming from. You understand where you are coming from, your past experiences, the mistakes you might have made. And as a result, you express an understanding and you are able to extend some form of concern for the suffering. As it said, charity begins at home. You cannot say you have compassion for others without having compassion for yourself first. And for those who have probably ever been on a plane and you hear the air hostess or hostesses doing the demonstration, the safety demonstration just before takeoff, they always tell you, in the event that the pressure in the cabin drops, you will have a mask drop from the cabinet above. Put your mask on first before you put on the mask of anybody else. Now, I know there are some parents in the house. I serve moms. So I know I'm speaking to some moms who probably would think that unthinkable to put their mask on first. But remember, if you are trying to put on the mask for someone else, whereas you have not got your own mask on and you run out of oxygen, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? You know what? You will find out that you would lose the ability to breathe. You don't have the oxygen. So remember, fill your cup, show compassion to you, and then you can show compassion to others. Right. So today is day 1 of the 30-day challenge, and it's all about showing compassion. So what I'd like to share with you is the main theme for today. It's just one simple thing. It is setting an intention. When you make a decision to do something, when you set an intention, it is something that serves as a foundation, as a starting point to move you from where you are to where you want to get to. It is said that when you want to create something, it all starts with your thoughts. So you have your ideas coming through, you have your desires coming through, and as you have these thoughts, you can then move on to the position of creation where you are creating by spoken word or written word. This is you either saying what you have thought or writing it down. I remember reading the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and it talks about you being very clear about what you want, having a burning desire, and then writing it down. Not only did he say write it down, he also said read it twice a day, at least, in the morning when you wake and when you're going to bed. Do you know why? Because when you speak into your life, you speak your intention, things conspire to make it work for you. And so today, day one, our main focus is to set an intention to show compassion to you. I want you to think about those times when you had been kind to yourself. You have shown compassion to yourself. If you can, think back as far back as you can remember. When you were a little child, maybe a toddler, you were trying to walk. When you stood up, pulled yourself up, and you took that first step, the second one, and probably fell on the ground. What did you do? You didn't sit down there and say, oh, I am not a walker. I would never walk. You know what? I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to crawl for the rest of my life. No, you got up and you tried again. That was you showing yourself compassion. That was you persisting and being kind to yourself. So let's take that further. You might have made mistakes in your life. You might have done things you should not have done. You might have left undone things that you should have done. I do not know where you are at the moment, what you're going through at the moment, but you can decide. That choice is yours. You are the one that has got that power to make the choice of whether you want to keep beating yourself up or you want to show yourself compassion. And so, while I would like us to think about those times we have been kind to ourselves in the past, we have shown ourselves compassion, I want us to project it to ourselves at this present moment. If you are not driving or operating heavy machinery, I would suggest you grab a pen, and if you've got your journal close at hand, go ahead and get it. But if you're one that likes to leave notes in your phone, please go ahead and do so. I want you to write an intention to be kind, to be compassionate to yourself. Like I said, charity begins at home. It's not something that just happens by virtue of external forces. It needs to start from within. So, one key to doing that is forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for the times that you hurt yourself, the times you gave others permission to hurt you, the times you did not speak up for yourself. I'm not too sure which one is worse, whether it's the things that you do or the things that you fail to do. And this is something that is definitely open for discussion, because many times when you see someone at the end of life, maybe on their deathbed, most of the time when we hear them probably expressing any form of regret, it's not usually of what they did, but what they did not do. We all know the huge potential that lies in each and every one of us. And we all know that we are able to be more and do more. And that's one reason why we beat ourselves up. But I want us to think, At the start of the year, you set some intentions, you set some goals, you set some targets. Those targets, those goals, how are you coming up? How are you with regards to getting them done? Are they causing you stress? Are they making you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel that you either set the bar too high, or perhaps it's taking a toll on your well-being? This is the moment. Not to look at the goal you set and beat yourself up that you have not achieved it when you are in the second to the last month of the year. But I want you to look at it and show yourself some compassion. Things have happened. Perhaps you might have taken things too easy. That's okay. So set an intention today. Write it down. I intend to be compassionate to myself. Write it somewhere that you remember every morning. So if you have Post-it notes, you can write it and pin it or put it on your mirror. Do something every day that is expressing kindness and compassion to yourself. I am starting this 30-day compassion challenge because it's something that we need to express, not just to ourselves, but to others as well. If I'm compassionate to others, I understand where they're coming from. Strife, divisiveness, pain, hate would not be something that would be a norm. Wars will be far from us. Distress will be far from us. And so I would like you at this time to think about what you can do, to think about what you would like to achieve by virtue of your compassion. That is all that you'll be putting in your intention. So go ahead, write it down. Write it down. Now that you've written it down, I would like you to put it somewhere you remember. And from now on, for the next 29 days, today's day 1, for the next 29 days, we're going to be coming every day to add one more act of compassion to ourselves, to our lives, and to the lives of those we come across. Because as we show compassion, we'll be able to learn more about people. We'll be able to see them and meet them where they are. And we'll be able to see what is possible. So, invite people to come in. I know I'm streaming on multiple platforms at the moment. Do share this information. There is a compassion challenge going on. It will only take a few minutes every day. So whatever platform you're hearing me, whether it's Facebook, Clubhouse, Wisdom, wherever you are hearing me, I want you to reach out and tell someone, we need to tune in here. And even as you are getting to be a part of this challenge, I want you to send the message of whatever we have talked about today to someone. Let's do this together. Get a buddy. Let's do this compassion challenge together. This is Dr. Duni, and I'm so thrilled that you have joined me today on this journey, making sure that we are aware of our challenge and making sure that we are more compassionate to ourselves and to others.